Okay, let's have a look at this feature. Double click. Now in version 2.4, there were a few sort of additional things. Let me just see if I have it here. Yeah, I've kind of focused on the double click for this. But if you go to this site, they've got a few edit things that you can go look up. These are all the changes since 24. But the one that I like, which I think a lot of people aren't too aware of, it just increases your workflow so much better. That's, for example, if I do an object here, and I don't know why there's such a delay in this. I think it's because my recording's happening. So if you have an object here, you've created a vector object. I've closed the circle. Now, if I wanted to select nodes, I would have had to click over here, Node Tool while to press A, or if I wanted, let's go with that for now. So don't complicate matters. So this is kind of the move tool. So if I had to press A, let's see. Then it would get to the note 2. And then if I press A again, it shifts back. So I had to press the shortcut key. What they basically done now is transfer that feature into a double click. So if I have this, I can move and I can double click, take the note there, and then double click again, and it shifts back into move. So it's between the move and the node tool that you have the ability to double click and make that happen. I think that's quite cool. If you've just got to notice that if you're using like an ellipse tool or rectangle or even one of the other shapes that we use, this cog shapes and everything, I'm going to show you now. I'm going to use the ellipse tool. If you draw something like that, you'll notice that's the ellipse tool has got that crosshair in it. If I double click on there, it's going to just turn to the move tool, which I think has always been there. If I double click on it again, nothing's going to happen. Now you might ask why if I double click here, it switches around. Okay, I'm double clicking and over here it doesn't. I'm going to select it double click. It doesn't turn to node. The reason for that is if you're using any of these ellipse or rectangular tools, you have to first convert them to curves. Okay, because that is a kind of a parametric thing. I'm not going to explain parametric too much now, but those who do 3D modeling, you'll understand you can kind of do adjustments of it within itself. So you'll have to go and convert to curves. So once I'm convert to curves, you'll see it's a node tool. If I double click, it's going to be the selection and I can move it around. Double click again, turns back to the nodes. Double click. Okay. So in essence, just know that you don't just put one of these ellipses, so I call them parametric objects there, and expect the same reaction with the double click. If you've created it with the pen tool and so forth, then it would work. So it has to be a kind of a vector outline object or vector object. And the way you know that is if I have to draw another circle here, for example, and if I come here and I double click on here, let's see me select OK. If I see these two circles, if you look on top here by the banner, if I click here, you see there's nothing that says convert to curves. If I click, you're going to see it says convert to curves there because it is not yet converted to curves. So in a case like that, the double click story that I'm talking about doesn't work. You go there, convert to curves, then when I double click, you see it flips through. Cool. So that's a little bit of insights there that I wasn't too aware of there. So have a fantastic day, be blessed, and shalom to everyone.